Over the last 25 years, I remember walking into events, going to conferences and putting a microphone in someone's face and they kind of put their face back like, oh, what are you doing? What is that? And over time, people have really gotten used to not just being on the radio, but really audio more broadly. What we've seen at Federal News Network and what we've experienced is this acceptance, this broad acceptance of being able to tell their own story in their own voice.
Well, I really can't believe that it's been 25 years for Federal News Network. But here we are in a hallway in our old building on the first floor. Our then marketing director, Bill Glasser, came out and said, you know, guys, and he was talking to me and our director of programming for WTOP, I've got this great idea. We could do federal news. We could do federal news 24/7. We could just, use a news feed and then plug in federal news, and everybody's talking about it, so we should start our own federal news product. And guess what? We did.
When I first got here, we were 1,000 watts on AM 1050. A few months later, we got FCC approval. We went to 3,000 watts on 1050, and we put out posters and banners and leaflets. WFED now at 3 times the power. But then about a year or two later after that, WTOP went to FM to 103.5, away from the legacy 50,000 watt station on 1500 AM. And so we inherited at Federal News Network, in those days it was called Federal News Radio, we inherited that 50,000 watt signal on 1500 AM, a frequency programmed into every radio in the DMV. And I thought to myself, wow, now people are going to really hear our voice.
I'm really proud that Federal News Network today is distributing our media across so many different platforms as compared to where we were when we started. And I love that we're able to interact with government employees versus just sending information to them. When you think about the next, whether it be 5 or 25 years, the ability for media to interact with its audience and deliver content on the platform that they want, that's something that Federal News Network will be doing for our audience and will be doing to help serve our mission of being the place where government executives and the contractor community come together to discuss really important issues.